catching exceptions, and today we're headed to New Orleans for Sugcon 2015.
Hi, this is Dan Solifay, digital correspondent, en route to New Orleans, Louisiana for Sugcon North America 2015. Interesting fact about Louisiana, it is actually the only one of the 50 states that has a legal system that is not based on the English common law, but rather on the Napoleonic Code, because Louisiana used to be, of course, a French possession. So that means that should you get arrested or sued in Louisiana, you have to hire a local attorney. Laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. We're at the Park Meridian Hotel in New Orleans, Louisiana at the Sitecore MVP Summit, and actually 2 days before Sugcon North America 2015. Joining me today is Andy Uzick of Arc Systems. Andy is actually one of the first Sitecore MVPs. And Andy, I'm wondering if you can tell us a bit how the experience of being an MVP has changed since the early days.
Well, in terms of the total size, clearly it's changed quite a bit over the years. You know, we look around today, and this is an outright convention in its own right. The first get-together of the MVPs, and I can't even remember how many years ago it was, we sat around a conference table. There weren't that many of us, and Lars Nielsen sat in the room with us. What's more important than what has changed is what hasn't, and that is the sense of community among the MVPs, the spirit and the knowledge sharing that we've all been doing with each other, and the way that we're getting such open and candid access and communication from the Sitecore management, from Sitecore developers, from Sitecore project managers, from Sitecore marketing people. There don't seem to be any barriers here. Everybody's sitting together, everybody's sharing information, and that sense has gone from the very beginning all the way through today. I really hope that that continues in the MVP community.
That's great to hear. Got another question for you. So here at the Sitecore MVP Summit, we're seeing a lot of material, and for people who aren't MVPs, there's a little mark in the corner of the slides we see. It's either green, okay to share, or red, do not share with anyone. And I'd say about 95% of the slides have that do not share with anyone. So with that said, is there anything you can share that you're getting out of this Sitecore MVP Summit?
Well, I've used Office Lens to take pictures of all of those ones that we're not supposed to share. I won't share those. I think, honestly, I can't remember specifically which ones were shared, which ones did not share. And I mean, I want Sitecore to feel that they can continue to be open with the MVPs. I think what's more important, honestly, than the bits and pieces of information is the spirit in which it's being communicated. The Sitecore people are here, they're brilliant people getting up, opening up not just facts and figures about what they're doing, but the strategy and the thinking behind it. And listening to us and letting that feedback help guide the strategy and the thinking that they're going to put into it in the future. That is priceless. You can't beat that. And so, you know, I'm not worried about what, I've taken some notes and I probably won't even go back and read them again because the real value is in the interaction and the communication that we're getting.
Thank you, Andy.
My pleasure.
You get it anytime, yeah. Drink your Tabasco, shake it right. Don't you be shy, Sam, or when you're doing fine.
We're still at the Park Meridian. We've just wrapped up the 2015 Sitecore MVP Summit. And joining me now is Darren Guarnaccia, EVP of Customer Experience at Sitecore. Thanks, Darren, for joining us. I have a question for you. You speak at many different events. Is there anything that makes speaking to Sitecore MVPs different?
Boy, I'll say. Well, the first thing is that MVPs are the best of the best. You know, they are the 0.53% of all Sitecore developers out there on the planet, and because of that, they are deeper and more broad than anybody else. So when you have to speak with them, it's challenging but exciting because they know more, and you have to be prepared to go deeper and to have that level of detail that really, quite honestly, no one else has. They ask harder questions, they ask deeper questions, and it makes it a lot of fun. However, you got to bring your A game.
Oh, that's great. So Darren, what's next for you?
What's next for me is continuing to roll out and evangelize what we're doing at Sitecore. We just finished a 7-city tour across Europe, doing a partner enablement tour, continuing that now in North America and Asia Pac. and continuing to educate our sellers and our salespeople around the world about what Sitecore is doing next and some of the upcoming exciting releases we've got coming.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Tell me a good moment from the week.
Seeing Sean perform the Britney Spears song in the video. I had no idea what to expect from Sean, but in retrospect, that's exactly what I should have expected. It was classic Sean, right?
Just kind of getting to meet everyone. That was kind of interesting because there's a lot of people that haven't really spoken to before. It was just nice kind of getting everyone together and doing that.
A moment was Darren's speech. I really found it very inspiring. Content is king and context is queen, right?
All the stuff that the product team was sharing, that was cool. There's some good stuff in the pipeline, so yeah, things are looking good.
At this conference, it was great to see some of the DevOps work that's going on, as well as stuff with unit testing. So that was really intriguing to me, and a great city to have a conference at.
One of the best things I like about the conference is the fact that I get to see all my peers, co-workers, fellow developers, and I guess one of the biggest things I like about this conference is filling a void that I thought we were losing. It's developers taking the opportunity to share what they're doing with the product and where they feel the product should go and their experiences with it. And it was something that I felt like I wasn't getting that much of that this conference gave me. So I look forward to doing this again either next year or the year after or the month after or whenever they decide to do it again.
I like the keynote session by Lars and Chris regarding how you can grow your business values using experience marketing. And technically speaking, I like two sessions. One by Richard regarding like a single page application and real-time data update, and second by Jason regarding continuous integration. So I like those applications, and like almost all sessions are very good. And looking forward for the next user group meeting.
It's been amazing. It's really impressive to see the community putting all of this together, getting a sold-out event, and the sessions have been really good. The depth of the sessions, both on the business side, on the developer side, there has been so much good information, so many good knowledge sharing, and you can see how the community take all the information, and you have a lot of sub meetings, so you see people interested in a specific topic around FXM, around personalization. They start collaborating more here, so it's been really an amazing event.
I would say my favorite moment was actually coming to New Orleans in general and going down Frenchman Street and just seeing the jazz that's going on the street and really soaking in all the atmosphere of New Orleans. That for me has been the best bit for sort of non-Sitecore side of stuff.
So that was Catching Exceptions, and you just met New Orleans at Sitecore User Group Conference 2015. Next time you see me, we're going to be getting to know somewhere else. Till then, hang loose.